anyway, and of course I might wait a little bit after it comes out to then do Let's Play on it. Because I want to experience some of those games myself, and the Game Gear games, that is. Would have been nice if they had some other games that in there that have not been released yet, or just kind of hard to find. Then some, like for example, Knuckles Chaotix, or like the Saturn version of like 3D Blast, those cool special stages. Or even Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, because you know that one's a arcade game. It wouldn't include that, but no, well. Especially Knuckles Chaotix, because that game was only released on Sega 32X, and has not been released ever since. but oh well. Maybe that game will be released at some point here, but not to Origins, but in a future collection. But hopefully, hey, I would honestly kind of like to try out that game, but as of this point, the only way I will be able to do that is if I get the Sega 32X and a copy of the game itself. Then I don't know. I think those things are expensive and kind of pretty hard to find. So I don't see the point in really going out the way just trying to get a 32X as well as a copy of Knuckles Chaotix just to play it. But oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, sure. Yeah. So it's kind of good they're doing an Origins Plus thing here, as well as giving the game a physical release. So and yeah, because I kind of feeling they were kind of doing throughout 2022. They were kind of doing a semi-repeat of 2017 with classic Sonic game, and then a modern Sonic game. Because 2017 we had Sonic Mania, and then Sonic Forces. And we all then 5 years later we got Sonic Origins, which it's a collection of classic games and modern Sonic games, Sonic Frontiers. And then the following year after that we got Sonic Mania Plus, but no DLC updates for Forces. Well, there was DLC for the game, but it was mostly cosmetic stuff as well as Super Sonic. Oh well, that's okay. Wait, am I just trapped down? Oh, I didn't even see that before. But a few things in this you may have noticed that your ring count actually carries over from the last stage. It carries the same number you had when you finished it. That's why my ring's at 999. And so that's cool. A nice little thing to do so that it's less likely that you'll die. I was about to say something else, but I forgot what. Oh well. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember what it was. Another thing too that is also nice that the faster you are in the earlier stages, the more time you'll have in some of the later stages. Look, my time right now is 13 minutes and 40 seconds. Well, the estimating time right now is 16 minutes. I think it was that 8 or 18. I don't remember. Even though I just saw it. And so that can help. That is a thing that can help you with that. Just some of the later stages, the one that's based off Spagonia DLC stage and that with the Sky Sanctuary themed. That one you may struggle a bit on. You could take your time on it with the extra time you've had since you speedrun most of the earlier stages. So that's pretty nice. It can really help out a lot, especially when it helps you out even more. Especially helps you out even more when you know if you select the stage individually to get maybe a little difficult to get some yes rank on it, but of course that still doesn't affect Act 1-2 because that was the second stage, cyberspace stage, and that's why time was kind of steep. But best tip I have for that is stay on the bottom path, and you'll get should be okay for the most part, as long as you do pretty well. Yeah, now onto the Chaos Island cyberspace stages. So yeah, already 2023 sure has been quite a year for Sonic to keep up the momentum for some stuff that happened last year. We got Frontiers DLC, Sonic Origins Plus, and we'll have more episodes of Sonic Prime coming, as well as a Knuckles TV show. But of course, we don't know when more episodes of Sonic Prime will be coming out, as of yet. As well as the Knuckles TV show for Paramount Plus. But oh well, hopefully it will come soon. But yeah, of course we still have some so far. But yeah, 2023 looks like pretty good year for Sonic that we're getting. Not like a whole bunch. It doesn't feel as big as 2022 was, but because we don't have a movie coming out this year, but we have something that's taking place in the movie universe with the Knuckles TV show. But of course, yeah, the movie 3 is not coming out until December 2024. And one thing I've noticed from when I saw the casting for Sonic Movie 3, I've noticed this for like a few months now. I'll mention it right now. Is that casting right so far shows Ben Schwartz, Colin O'Shaughnessy, and Idris Elba, and James Marsden, and confirmed for the movie 3. Because makes that I kind of expected those two to return, because the voices of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and Tom Wachowski, but one person that did show was listening for the casting was Jason Marsden, which if you don't know it, he's the voice of Max Goof, if you know Goofy's son. And I think he's also the voice of Chester from the Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, I think he is. So, yeah. Showed he was on the casting list here. Don't know we don't know who he will be voicing if he is confirmed for the movie V3, but maybe he'll voice Shadow. I don't know. We won't know for probably not until next year, I'm guessing. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. A similar thing happened in the Sonic movie 2, where I think like a year or so before, I think like near the end of 2020, that showed Colin O'Shaughnessy was in the cast list for Sonic movie 2, but and as you all know, by the time the trailer came out at the Game Awards 2021, when it was confirmed that she was going to be voicing Tails in Sonic movie 2. But yeah, as of that point in near the end of 2020, we did not know that, but I guess it was just a kind of like a placeholder until we got the official news. But it was a way, But as we already know, it was a fish show culmination as he did voice Tails in the movie too. So it probably will be the same thing here with Jason Marsden. You know, well, will be in the movie, but not in the movie 3. But you know, just hasn't been confirmed. Just don't know if it's confirmed or not. And again, it could also be a mistake, because you know, I remember back when Toy Story 4 was coming out, they showed some of the castings off like a little by little. You know, like, you know, I'll actually try this with the drift just for the heck of it. Because like I showed like I think the voice of Ken from Toy Story 3 in the casting for Toy Story 4, but that was eventually revealed to be a mistake. Like, you know, okay. That, you know, explains that. But yeah, it also didn't seem like it would make much sense for Ken from Toy Story 3 to return into Toy Story 4. But heck, maybe they'll have him return in Toy Story 5. I doubt it. But you never know. Maybe we have like, I'm just assuming right now it's still 2 years from now until Toy Story 5 comes out. Because, you know, 2 years from now, in 2025, that will be Toy Story's 30th anniversary. Pretty good, you know. I talked about that more during my Let's Play of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I think it was episode... Nope! Darn it. I think it was episode 3 or 4, maybe 5. But... oh well. Well, so yeah, now on this stage who I was talking about a little earlier, when we were in Green Forest from you know, Sonic Adventure 2 with the Green Hill aesthetic to it, and yeah, well, darn it! Oh my god, I don't usually do this bad at the beginning. Well, don't need to panic because we have plenty of time. I don't remember how much time exactly I had, how much extra time I had exactly on this here, but oh well. So, yeah, just going on through here. Yeah, it's kind of slow here. Move back. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm just gonna focus now and concentrating on this. So I'm not talking much now. And I'll avoid this part. Yeah, I want you to use X on that one, but no, you want to use A so you can avoid the spike ball. I feel like they did that on purpose. It's bad. Oh well. I doubt that will ever be changed, but if it is, then that would be kind of nice. So just I gotta wait through here. Just through Sky Sanctuary cyberspace, and you see when I think I mentioned this before, but I actually don't really mind that Sky Sanctuary is being reused that much here as compared to like Green Hill and Chemical Plant, because Sky Sanctuary hasn't been reused since Generations. Well, where you know Green Hill and Chemical Plant have been reused a few more times already, like in Lego Dimensions, Sonic Mania, and Sonic Forces. And I guess you can count Green Hill for Lost World, but that was Windy Hill. So I just see that stage as, you know, Windy Hill is like, you know, I just, you know, like an Emerald Hill, Angel Island Zone, Palm Tree Panic. You know, for like, that's just kind of how I view it as. As in, it seems like, Splash Hill. I just can't view that as like okay, that's a different zone. Nah. Sure, it may not be as original as some of the later zones in Lost World, but it is what it is. And although that, yes, as I mentioned, Lost World, that will be next Let's Play I'll be doing after I do finish all the DLC for Frontier EOCO. I'm talking about the first wave of DLC here, so that'll be fun to do. I'll be doing the Wii U and 3DS version. And so, yeah, that'll be kind of fun to do again. And even though I've already played a little bit of the game already for some practice, so I can get the hang of it. And I guess it'd be just about ready, but of course, have this here to do first. But yeah, they do reuse more zones in the assets and stuff in the future games. Hopefully they don't just reuse Green Hill and Chemical Plant again. Could even do stuff with them like how, for example, Sonic Adventure, for example, that game reused Ice Cap from Sonic 3, and they added a whole new, made it feel new and unique. Like reusing, if you go into reuse zones, just add like a new spin to them to make it more interesting. So yeah, that's kind of what you need to do if you're going to reuse zone stuff. Just do something unique and make it feel interesting. Like I'll say this, like Chemical Plant in Sonic Forces actually felt unique and interesting because of its environment. It looking like it was like all covered in snow and kind of like one of those ice things. I completely missed the rocket, but I guess rocket hang glider in this case. Because yeah, like there was one Sonic stage in modern Sonic stage in Forces where you start off outside and it looks pretty cool. Looking at all covered in snow and ice, and it was like in the middle of water there. That's what made it feel. Chemical Plant in Forces felt unique, and interesting. Sure, it might have been for like one stage, but yeah, if they did more of that in Forces, I wouldn't have minded Chemical Plant that much. And yeah, Green Hill, they did do some stuff with it, make it all covered in sand, and said Green Hill's looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now. That has to be a reference to Sonic Adventure because there was Sand Hill that do as Tails. So it's just yeah. Now on the darn it. Now on the Orenos Island and cyberspace stages, so we're almost through this. This is why, cool. We already did Metal Harbor, so we have like 7 more after this. And yeah, the spoofing doesn't kind of made a difference, but not sure how big of a difference it made exactly. Yeah, some of these took a little bit longer than I thought, so I might split the cyberspace stages here into 2 videos as opposed to it being one long one. And I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Of course, none of this would make sense to you if you're not the one who's editing the video. I could hire someone to edit these videos, but I don't know if I'll do that. Well, maybe in the future, but I'm not. There's no need. I can handle it myself. Alright, actually, okay, I was checking to see if you could access photo mode in the cyberspace stages, but no, you can't. It's only in the open world area. So there's that, and Yeah, now I'm kind of lost for words here, kind of. But I talked so much about stuff already. Yeah, but I don't know what else to say. But actually, I guess one thing I could say is that for the casting for the Knuckles TV show, like obviously we already know Idris Elba will be involved in it to voice Knuckles, but will they get the will they get Ben Schwartz, Shaw as the James Marsden and Tico Santo who voice the characters in that show? Maybe. Well, yeah, well, maybe they will. Who knows? But they do introduce characters like the Chaotix and Rouge the Bad, and in that show, whoever's voicing them in there will probably have to voice them in the movie 3 if they're in that. I mean, confident we'll get Rouge in Sonic movie 3. Not sure about the Chaotix, but there was like a Sonic movie 2 prequel comic that came out around the time the movie 2 came out, and the prequel comic showed Knuckles goes in some sort of casino area, and Chaotix were in there. Yeah, they made like a little cameo in there. So that does confirm they do exist in the movie universe. But yeah, but we just didn't see them in movie 2. But yeah, well, I'm perfectly fine with that. Plus, it felt like it was a little too soon to. That would have been way too soon to introduce the Chaotix. Like movie 3, you could, I don't know if you could have them in there or not, but maybe make like a cameo appearance if they did make it into the Knuckles TV show. Oh, but I'm not sure yet. But oh well. Not a movie 3, then maybe a Sonic movie 4. If that ever does get a green lit. You never know. I was still speculating pretty far into the future at this point. So, there's no point to come up with this stuff quite yet. Well, for a Sonic movie 4, that is. Not really too much for a movie 3 and for Sonic movie 3 and the Knuckles TV show. Oh, man. Oh, well. So, yeah, we're just kind of at the home stretch here for these cyberspace stages here. And, okay, good. I had a few times where I homie attacked that, but hit the spike ball. Oh, instead of the spring, and that caused me a death. But luckily, the checkpoint was right after that, so not too big of a deal. Okay, so I think we only have like 4 or 5 more left. Oh yeah, this one with the big boosting. Like the big gaps you have to boost across. Yep. Just go for the middle of all of them. It doesn't really matter, because at least you don't have to go for the red rings at all throughout these, because these are all just time based. That would have been something if they made it to where you had to get all red rings and get the S rings at once, which is possible for most cyberspace stages, not all of them. And like they could have added like get to the end with a certain number of rings for all of them, and I would have been fine with that. Like I mean, it wouldn't really work too much when you have like for some of the later stages, because you know you're just at like 999 rings, so it was almost no point. And so I can also see for that one there. But oh well. So yeah, yeah, I would say so far from this first update I've experienced, it's pretty fun. I do like going through the boss rush thing. That's probably my favorite thing out of all this because it's nice to be getting to be able to fight the boss fights again. Mainly the ones that Supersonic, Giganto, Wyvern, Knight, and Supreme. Because for Supreme you can like fight again just on your main save file, over and over again. But the other three, Giganto, Wyvern, and Knight, you have to before the update you had to start a new game to do that. I think for the PC version there was a version that you can download that is called the Boss Rush mode, where you can have all four of them and just load the save to them. But yeah, I don't have the PC version. I have the Xbox Series X version. And yeah, other stuff in there like cyberspace changes here. They're just the same ones as before, just trying to beat them as fast as possible. So yeah, but Orange is worth it though for this movie boost heroes I like to call it. And yet, yeah, the extreme difficulty, I've yet to try that, but quite looking forward to trying it out. But yeah, and jukebox mode, that's cool and all. Just get to listen to the music stuff. I'll talk more about it next episode when we actually do the jukebox mode. And the photo mode, I don't really care too much for that, but it's kind of nice to play around with. I'll talk more about that next episode as well. Yeah, well, this first update here for the DLC for Frontiers, pretty solid. It even has a couple hidden things in it they did that surprised us with, like the extreme difficulty. That was like the biggest surprise there. Yeah, as well. Oil as Yeah. Yeah, as well as something else. There's a couple other things that they fixed up with the game, like a few minor bugs here or there. Like one I'll talk about in next episode as well. So I think we just have 2 more left. Oh boy, this one of the very steep time. Oh no, I missed the pathway to go there, but oh well, that's okay. Hey guys, I have plenty of time, so no matter what, I'll get the S rank. Yeah. And I think we're on the last stage here. Yes, we are, because yeah, I remember the last one here was the skateboarding one. Too bad you can't do like cool tricks when you make a jump here. I mean, jumps are still worth it for something, like you can get some rainbow rings and a couple other rings too. But I mean, just like cool tricks, like in Sonic Adventure 2 and I guess Adventure 1 as well. Where you would do like a cool trick and you would gain points and you would go faster. Or even hear the Knuckles glide sound, like in Adventure 1. But yeah, now I think it was about to come up to the end here. And there it is. Yeah, did all of the stages there. That took a little longer than I anticipated. But yeah, the S ranks on all of them. Yeah, that was another thing too. Originally I was going to plan on go for the S ranks on for my first time here for the boss rush and the cyberspace challenges here, but I eventually decided, you know what, I'll just do them first and some of my own time, and then show what you get for being them after, kind of. Like select new game here, as you can see, like extreme difficulty right there. But yeah, I'll be doing that on my own time. But yeah, of course we're not done with the DLC quite yet. Yeah, because we still have some stuff in have the jukebox and the photo mode to show. So yeah, that'll be it for this episode. So next time on Sonic Frontiers, we shall check out the photo mode and the jukebox mode. So I'll see you all next time.